What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're here to discuss how to get unstuck in your accounting firm, because it's bad news, because a lot of accounting firm owners out there are telling me that they are stuck. And here's the thing, most accounting firm owners believe that. They truly believe that they are stuck. And the truth is, they are, but not for the reasons that they think they are. And I'm going to explain that to you in just a little bit. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tyler S. Clark. I own dreamfirms.com, where we dramatically reduce the time and effort it takes to create a hyper valuable accounting firm. I make these videos because I hope you use this stuff, that you make a bunch of money. And once you do, you decide to come and work with us, and ultimately to make your journey to your dream firm even easier by leveraging our world-class team and bringing them inside of your accounting firm. But let's talk about this whole concept of being stuck. And this is very similar to the feeling of being burnt out, which is also a term I hear a lot from entrepreneurial accountants. They've been through, quite frankly, hell on earth over the last couple of years. Lots of new legislations, lots of new demand from clients, lots of new demand from existing clients asking for more and more, but we're not necessarily asking for more money. And all of a sudden we're feeling this squeeze on our livelihoods and on our firms, on our teams. And we're feeling like, how do I get out of this? How do I get unstuck? Well, there's a couple of ways to be able to do this. But the first of which is that when you feel stuck, when you start to feel like you are getting burnout, I can guarantee you that you have lost sight of the end goal. And what I mean by that is you're so focused on doing the work. You're so focused on being able to meet your existing promises and even over deliver on promises that you never made to people in the first place, but now all of a sudden you find yourself doing. You are so in the minutia. You can't see the forest among the trees. You're stuck like this. Literally, this is how you're stuck, because you can't see the end result in front of you. The thing that actually excites you, propels you to do things differently. So the very, very, very first thing that you have to do to be able to de-stick yourself is you've got to go, where are we going? What's the mission? What's out there that actually propels me to move forward in the present moment, regardless of circumstances? Because you're going to have all sorts of millions and millions of reasons of why you got to keep doing it the same way. That's what the clients are used to. They're used to hourly billing. They'll never agree to a higher price. I can't hire a new team member because of X, Y, and Z. You'll give yourself all these reasons, but all you need is one really great reason, and all the millions of excuses that keep you stuck, they go up in smoke, because now you have a reason to move forward. So that's the very first thing you have to do is why? Everyone says this, oh, why does it matter, right? Why do you do what you do? And what's fascinating is no matter how many times people say it, no matter how many times I say it, people still struggle to come up with an answer that actually propels them. And so if you feel this way, if you feel stuck, the bad news is not that you're stuck. The bad news is that you have not given yourself purpose to get unstuck. So if you just change the frame a little bit in that capacity, you're going to move faster. But here's the other reason. This is to me the sort of a weird expression of entrepreneurial endeavors, right? It's a very weird truism. So when you start out as an entrepreneur, regardless of the category, but definitely in accounting as well, you realize that you have to do things differently. In other words, you have to do some new things. You have to learn some new skills. You have to learn how to price. You have to learn how to use QuickBooks the right way. You have to learn how to set up users under your account so that they can get access, but not total access, that you have to learn how to get the client's information effectively. So you have to learn all these new things very quickly to be able to just have a remotely functioning accounting firm, right? When you go out for the first time. And so what this actually conditions you to do is like, I've got to do new things. I've got to do new things. I got to go and learn a new skill. I've got to go and do this new thing. But once you actually have a relatively proven business model, and I like to say that once you're in the six-figure plus category, the game is no longer about new things. New things and chasing new shiny objects, right? Oh, I got to go and build a webinar. Oh, I got to go and start Facebook ads. Oh, I got to go and do Google ads. Oh, I got to go and do I got to go and learn tax planning. Oh, actually, I have to go and learn bookkeeping. Oh, actually, I have to go, right? Like you're going new. I got to go and do this new thing. But here's actually the cadence that you should be operating by. And again, with the caveat, you got to get to 6 figures for this to make first, because you do have to do a lot of new things in order for you to just make your first $100,000 in new business, recurring business, and an accounting firm. You just have to. But once you do that, the cadence is better, more, new. Better, more, new, right? Like you want to take what you already have, probably a pretty crappy onboarding system when you're, again, relatively new, but you've got an onboarding system, but it's probably not that good. You might have even been at it for a couple of years and you're still like, our onboarding process isn't that good. But actually, we're going to go and focus on this other thing. I'm going to go and become a certified financial planner right now. It's like, no, that's new, right? Like, no. How do you make your onboarding better? How do you make your offboarding better? How do you make your sales process better? How do you make your referral process better? How do you improve what you already have? How do you squeeze maximum efficiency out of it? Because that's really what you're looking to do. You're not trying to go and create like different buckets that all have huge holes in the buckets and you're just like spraying water and you're like, why aren't the buckets filling up, right? It's like, that's your focus and your attention, the water. You're like, it's like, this isn't working. It's like, no, get one really good bucket and fill all the holes in it, make it amazing. And then go and get another bucket, right? So again, it's like the first thing is better. You got to make the bucket better. And then the second part is more. You've got to just take what works already and make it work more, like get more out of it. And this is the equivalent of like, oh, we've gotten really good at selling tax returns, right? Like I see this a lot. Like we've gotten really good at selling tax returns, even the low ticket ones, like just like the small ones. It's like, okay, maybe we could have better pricing. Maybe we could have better ways to fulfill to have higher profit margins. And then it's like, you know what? We got really good at that. Let's actually now go into this other, let's go do IRS tax resolution now. It's like, no. Why don't we just get more really easy tax returns? Because it's super profitable. If we just get more of these things, like we just stack this, we got a really good system for training a bookkeeper, right? Or we got a really good system for being able to onboard this person. It's like, now let's go and create something brand new. It's like, no, just get more people into that system. Like just feed more into it. The curse of entrepreneurship is like, not only do you not know what to do and when, but then as soon as you see something new, you go and chase it. And I'm begging of you, that's what keeps you stuck, because then you're just literally going in circles. Ooh, this thing. Ooh, this thing. Ooh, this thing. And here's one of the, here's a quote that I want you to be able to live by. Like, take this, write this down, okay? Strategy is easy. Execution is hard. Strategy is easy, execution is hard. And so if you find yourself always living in the land of theory and going and chasing a new kind of idea, you're just strategizing all the time. All you're doing is coming up with strategy. And that's fine to a certain point, but then you got to really just own it and get into the execution. And so again, better, more, then new. And when you're in new, let's strategize. Let's talk about what needs to be added. What is a good idea to stack on top of the things that you've made really efficient and that are working really well? Because the most successful accounting firm owners, the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, they will all tell you this. It's about the basics. It's about mastery of the basics and being so good and so focused on the basics over a longer period of time than anyone else. And if you keep improving at those basics, if you just make them excellent and you do more of them than the next person, it's unreasonable for you to not win. The problem, again, with being stuck is you don't improve anything. You just keep doing it the same way, or you think you're improving because you're just rotating around between a bunch of new things. And so to get unstuck, focus on what your why is. Get out of the minutia, look up, and that will help you determine that's what we're going towards. This is what matters. It's going to propel us to take action that we're uncomfortable with. It's going to propel us to execute instead of live in strategy, because that's going to ultimately move me forward, right? Like that's what's going to do. Second thing is better, more, new in that order, right? You've got your why. Now you go, well, now that I can see where I'm going and I'm excited to do it, what should I focus on? Make it better. Make what you have right now better, and then get more of it, and then worry about what's new. And then the final part that I will leave you on for today is strategy is easy. Execution is hard. And so if you find yourself feeling maybe a little bit more tired, right? Because you're doing things and you're improving things and you're still excited to take the next step the next day, congratulations, you're executing. If you find yourself just like perpetually like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, this, you're just spinning your wheels on strategy. Pick a strategy, stick with it, and make it better and execute on it ruthlessly. And I promise you, the good news is you'll never be stuck again. Again, my name is Tyler S. Clark. If you would like the opportunity to accelerate your ability to get unstuck and never be stuck again, links floating around to apply for our Create Your Dream Firm program. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember, only you can create your dream firm, but we are here to help you every single step of the way. And enjoy the rest of your workday, everyone. And I will see you on the next one.